Hi guys, and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different to the usual top 5 lists, and today I'm going to be going through my favourite new feature from every zombie map from WaW up to Black Ops 2. So we're going to start off from ntherToten and work our way through to Origins. Now I'm not going to be including Farm, Town or Bus Depot because they're smaller maps within Transit, and I'm also not going to be including the Turned map or the Grief modes. Also guys, just quickly, if you could subscribe to show your support and help me out, that would be fantastic, but more importantly I hope you enjoy. So with that said, let's begin. Now, starting off with ntherToten, there is of course not a lot to choose from. This is the most bare bones map in Zombies history, but I'm going to give it to the mystery box. You know, back in the day, trying to get the ray gun or the MG42 or the Browning, that's what gave you the thrill when playing this map back in 2008. So ntherToten, I believe the best new feature was the mystery box. Now, moving on to the Rook, there was of course a lot of new features introduced in this map. The power switch, the teddy bear, talking characters, bouncing betties, the electric trap, so many stuff was introduced, but I'm going to give it to perks. The original 4 perks were introduced in the Rook: Juggernaut, Speaker, Quick Revive and Double Tap, so this is definitely my favourite new feature from the Rook. Just like the Rook, Shino Numa gave us a ton of new features, including the Wonderwolf, Hellhounds and the Flogger. But I believe there is one clear winner here, and I'm going to give it to the Ultimus crew. Tank Dempsey, Nikolai Blensky, Takeo Masaki and Edward Richtofen were introduced on this map, and to this day they are the fan favourite group. So I believe Shino Numa, I'm going to give it to the Ultimus crew. Now, despite the bow knife and teleporters being a nice new feature, there is quite obviously one clear winner, and it is the Pack-a-Punch machine from DareEase. You know, the only time when you could upgrade your weapon when playing WaW Zombies, and to this day it is arguably the best feature ever added into Zombies. So without a shadow of a doubt, DareEase has got to go to the Pack-a-Punch machine. Now, I am trying to avoid any weapons when talking about my favourite new features, but I'm going to have to say the Thunder Gun for ntherToten. Arguably one of the best wonder weapons we've ever seen from World War, Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 Zombies, and to this day it does remain one of the fan favourites. So ntherToten, my favourite new feature on this map has got to be the Thunder Gun. Now, despite the map 5 being a map which I didn't really enjoy all that much, there is one new feature which I thought was fantastic, and that is the Bonfire Sale. So when you kill the Pentagon Thief before he takes your weapon, you are rewarded with a power-up which allows you to upgrade your weapon in the Pack-a-Punch machine for 1000 points, which is simply fantastic. So my favourite new feature from this map is the Bonfire Sale. By the time Ascension rolled around in the first DLC in Black Ops 1, there were 2 new massive features, Stamina Up and PhD Flopper. Now these are both excellent perks in their own way, but I'm going to go for Stamina Up for my favourite new feature. This is a fantastic perk, it's very useful when training, and I simply think it is one of the best perks that we see. So I'm going to go for Stamina Up for Ascension. Moving on to Call of the Dead, my favourite new feature was in fact the zip lines. A convenient, easy to use and free transportation method is just exactly what this map needed to help it run smoother. So yeah, the zip lines I believe is my favourite new feature from this map. Now, despite Shangri-La being a visually stunning map, I'm actually going to go for the monkeys. Now, some of you might find this one a bit weird, but I think that the fact you can change, power-ups to anything you like was a pretty cool addition, and I thought Treyarch did a really good job on the monkeys for Shangri-La. So this is definitely my favourite new feature from Shangri-La. Moon was a very creative map which introduced a lot of cool stuff, but I'm going to give this to the Hacker, a unique device which allowed you to hack multiple things around the map, including doors, wall weapons, the mystery box, perk machine, just to name a few of them, and I thought this was a very nice new feature. Now, moving on to Transit, this was a fairly underwhelming and diabolical map as a whole, but there is one thing which I will praise it for, and that is the banking system. So this allows you to deposit money into the bank, and you can basically stash it and then you can withdraw it when you enter another game. And I thought this was an excellent feature which was implemented into Transit. Now, when it comes to Nuketown zombies, there's not an awful lot of choice, but I am going to go for the M27. This is an assault rifle, of course. It's actually very, very good, and it is map exclusive to Nuketown. And I just wish that they brought it back in more maps. But on the other hand, in a way, it does make Nuketown that extra bit more special because it's the only map which contains this amazing weapon. Now, Dire Eyes is an incredibly awkward map to manoeuvre around, so I think that the Trample Steam is my favourite new feature, because this helped you, get access to certain areas which aren't possible by running unless you go around the entirety of the map, so it just made travelling a lot more convenient when using the Trample Steam. Now, we really are spoilt for choice when it comes to Mob of the Dead. We could talk about the characters, the setting, the Easter egg, just so many cool things were introduced in this map. But I'm going to go for the Hal's Retriever. It's actually a very, very powerful weapon. It's very effective at taking out Brutus. You can get power-ups with it. It's crucial for the Easter egg. And I think this is a simply just excellent weapon and cool new feature from Mob of the Dead. Now, Buried is one of my favourite maps of all time, and there's one thing which sticks out to me, and that is the chalk drawings. So there are 6 weapons on this map which you can place in 6 different locations, and it just adds that, that customization which we don't see an awful lot in zombies. And I'm very, very surprised that they did not bring this back in any future maps, so I'm definitely going to go for the chalk drawings for Buried. And lastly, guys, when it comes to Origins, there's quite obviously only one answer, and that is the 4 staffs. The tank is an honourable mention, but when you think of Origins, everyone just thinks of the staffs. It's, just something which is incredible when it comes to Origins. It's managing to obtain these very powerful weapons and even upgrading them. And yeah, there is absolutely no doubt that this is the best new feature from Origins. So guys, there we have it. Let me know what you thought about this video in the comments section down below, and tell me what your favourite new features were from World at War up to Black Ops 2 Zombies. Also guys, like I said earlier, if you could subscribe and help me out, that would be brilliant. Leave a like rating too if you enjoyed, and also check out an entire playlist which I have created when it comes to my top 5 zombie lists. I have done loads of different content over there, so if you are interested, make sure that you watch them as well. But most importantly guys, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you soon on my next video. Goodbye.